Okay guys, prepare yourself. I did not mean to get a lot off my chest right now, but if you must, just skip up to past this rant. But I really do feel like I have to say this because, oh my god, I'm actually really pissed off right now, but I've sort of cooled down a bit after this situation I've had right now. You may have noticed that yes, the lake, Crystal Caves, Gallows Gauntlet and the Haunted Ruins is all open. That's because I actually did it all just now, chaliceless, but I'm not going to go too much into depth as to why right now, but I'll post like a picture over the screen right now of this post I put on Facebook, absolutely ranting about what happened. I had 3 problems right now, and I was so happy with how my commentary went when doing this part here, and I lost so much life after Gallows Gauntlet, and I actually started off Pills Ancient Dead with full health, so I replayed the graveyard and topped myself back up to full health so that I'm starting the way I did start last time. And I'm going to try and play it as normal as I can, because I actually have the dragon armor now, but I didn't at the start of Pills Ancient Dead. But I'm not going to use the dragon armor until I'm past the Crystal Caves, so that I can actually start using it at the point I would actually have it. But oh my god guys, you do not understand how pissed off I am right now, because I can hardly replay the game back up to the point I'm at now because I'm so far into it. So I'll just replay the levels for you right now just to prove that I did it, even though I clearly did. But I'm sorry guys, I'm not mad at you or anything, I'm just mad in general. I'm so pissed off at the fact that that happened. But yeah, I'm not going to go too much in depth about what actually went wrong, because I'll post the picture over the screen as to what happened, like I posted on Facebook. But I'm just going to restart the Let's Play now, and hopefully I'm going to remember a lot of things I actually said in the commentary last time. But oh god, I started off so sharply last time. My day has been going so well so far, and I thought, brilliant, I'm going to have so much enthusiasm doing this Let's Play, it's going to go so well. But oh my god, I'm just so deflated now. But I'm going to try and stay as positive as I can through this Let's Play, and I'm going to try and remember everything I said. But yeah, we're playing, last time we left off playing. Actually, I'm not even introduced myself so far, so I'll just try and act like everything I said there didn't happen. Hi guys, MediEvil fan over 7 back again today with part 3 of my Let's Play without a chalice of MediEvil for the PS1. Last time we left off defeating 2 bosses in a row. We defeated the Ant Queen with just throwing daggers, and also the Flying Demonettes with just throwing daggers in the Ants Caves and the Chat Earth. And today we are playing Pills Ancient Dead, yes, replaying Pills Ancient Dead again. Honestly, oh god, I didn't expect this Let's Play to be such a failure. And even one of the things I mentioned in my Let's Play is how much I feel like my video's been sucking lately, and I can't even be bothered re-saying it all again, but I'm just guess I'm going to have to. Okay, what was it I said at this point? I said here that so far MediEvil 2 is actually seeming a lot easier than MediEvil 1 without a chalice, because the levels I've been playing in MediEvil 2, such as Wolfram Hall, half the enemies in that level don't even require weapons to be defeated, because the vampires need sunlight to be defeated, not weapons. Well, of course there was all agreement defeating that, and also the Count, you just have to turn mirrors to kill him. We don't actually have to use weapons in him either. And in Whitechapel, pretty much just zombies from earlier on in the game. They're quite easily killed with the sword. Sewers is a bit of a challenge, but not too bad. I'm more dreading Pills Ancient Dead, sorry. I'm more dreading like Cathedral Spires and Cathedral Spires Descent without any chalices, but we'll see how that goes. I'll be doing that part after this one, but yeah, I double checked that Dxtory is recording now, and it is recording footage. But, oh my god, you guys, I am so pissed off. Another thing that I mentioned in the previous part was, I don't know if many of you guys know about all the Telltale's games that they do nowadays. Like, they do game series of things that already exist, like Walking Dead and all that, but I've also noticed that they've done game series of games that are already out there, such as Minecraft and Borderlands, and I just thought, how awesome would it be if they actually made a Telltale game series of MediEvil? I mean, that would be a brilliant way to bring the franchise back. Like, make a follow-up to the second game, where pretty much each level is like an episode or something like that. So you get like 5 levels, you get like an episode, and pretty much throughout the whole episode you get to choose Dan's dialogue along the way, even though he probably mumble it all, but I don't know. He kind of spoke in the second game, but having some action moments where we have to defeat enemies and collect a chalice in each episode, I don't know how they'd pull it off. It would just be an awesome way to bring Dan back if they brought him back in like a Telltale game series. But also, yeah, round about here I was sort of mentioning, like, I'm sorry about how inconsistent my videos have been lately. I know it's not new for me, I'm always so scattered all over the place with my videos. Like, sometimes I don't upload a Let's Play like for about a month or 2 months or even 3 months before I actually do the next part. It's not because I don't intend to continuing the Let's Play, it's just because sometimes I take a long time to do each part, because I try to spread myself between making one thing and the other, and sometimes I feel like I'm spending too long doing the PS4 games and all that, and I don't keep going back to PS1 and all that. And I'm like, oh, I've not played Bugs Bunny and Taz. Oh, by the way, Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters. I am hoping to get back to continuing my blind let's plays with that after a while. I know it's been a couple of months since I played that, but ever since I've transferred onto this new computer, yeah, all my save states have sort of gone screwed up, so I'm having to replay the game up to the point I was at to actually continue that game. So that'll be alright, as long as you don't mind waiting a while for me to get up to that point. And yeah, I'm sorry it's been about a week since my last part of this. It's mostly because just because, like I just said there, I'm trying to provide like a whole range of series to play, and I'm sort of not keeping up with them all because I've started so many game series that I need to get done, and I've got such little time to do them just due to weekends being my only free days, and I'm too tired after college, and sometimes I'm just too tired at the weekends because of the stressful week of college. And I have actually got a lot of mental problems myself with depression and all that, and I do try my best to stay like as high spirited as possible on the let's plays, but oh my god, this game has really pushed my limits tonight. But yeah, because I was so happy to start this let's play for a change. Why is it as soon as everything seems like it's going right, everything just takes a huge shit in my face? But oh, brilliant. There we go. So yeah, we'll just knock him into the water. Yeah, I was saying I've even talked to my lecturers about like how my studies are going really far behind right now due to my depression and all that, and I just can't cope lately. There's so much to do. I mean, like, I've got too many responsibilities as well, such as like, not I don't actually have many responsibilities. That's kind of a pure lie there. But I mean, like, I've got like family to spend time with, and that, and yes, I still managed to pull it off. After 3 times of doing that, I was quite glad. The first time I did that, I pulled that off. The second time I did that, I pulled it off again, and the third time there, I pulled it off again. That's done with jumping to get the money and jumping straight off without dying. So I was quite glad of that. That's a good start. But I'm really sorry about my lack of enthusiasm in this let's play right now, but I've had to say this about 3 times over, and I vented so much that I got like was so happy that I managed to get out to you guys, and it all meant nothing because it didn't record. So yeah, well, I think one of the things I was saying, this level wasn't too hard because not many of the enemies required proper weapons to be defeated. It's just as hard as it usually is with the bad platforms and all that. And also, those little skinny knight guys, they're not too hard to defeat with just a small sword. And also, nor the fat armoured guys, if you hold down square, you just knock them into the water like that with the small sword. And actually, if we free the dragon right now, he can help us right now with defeating the skinny ones. Hang on. Like I said, I'm not going to use the dragon armor because that won't be fair, because I wouldn't have had it by this point if I like hadn't played the levels already. So I'm playing them all over again. So, oh god, oh my god, I'm trying to stay enthusiastic for these. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to remember what I said. Oh yeah, one of the things I was saying was I feel like I've not been delivering very well on my Let's Plays lately as much as you guys deserve, because I feel like my Let's Plays have been getting very flawed in a lot of ways, particularly my like PS4 and Let's Plays now. I feel like my PS1 Let's Plays have been going alright, but games like The Last of Us, I feel like it's my fault. Whenever I do a Let's Play with Alex, I tend to try and persuade her to talk more, and we just have a bit of a laugh through our Let's Plays and that, but I feel like sometimes when she doesn't pay attention and I'm getting a bit off topic from the actual game, I'm not actually concentrating on games like Last of Us. And I kind of agreed with a hate comment I got in that video, but I didn't agree with the way he left it. I was so pissed off with what he said. He was like, oh, you fucking little brats, if you talk through this all the time, you'll fucking hate this game, and even call us retards and all that. So no, I didn't agree with his approach to criticising me. If he just said something like, no offence, but this really is the sort of game that you have to listen to get the hang of, so if you probably just sort of stop talking through parts of each other, then that'd be fine. And I wouldn't have minded that. But he was so rude about it. But I am thinking of restarting the game just to pay attention to it more, because you could just hear my commentaries that I'm not picking up the game's like plot at all. I am now, obviously, because I've been re-watching over and over, but yeah, my commentaries haven't been sounding very professional in those Let's Plays. And also, I feel like my Life is Strange Let's Plays haven't been up to scratch either, because part 1, and that was not my fault actually, what was wrong with my part 1 Let's Play of Life is Strange. It was actually my sister Andy. She was in the room with me and Alex at the time, really distracting our attention, and it was supposed to be a blind Let's Play. I was supposed to be having blind reactions to everything in it. But I was getting so distracted because Alex is the sort of person who's a bit of a people pleaser, so that if someone's like wanting attention and is bored, she'll be like, oh, I want to go spend time with him, make sure he's not bored and all that. So she was sort of trying to keep me entertained by always talking about this person called Candy Carson. This video we kept playing over and over during the video, and meant she, sorry. But it was just so annoying. You'll have to watch the video to understand it, but I was getting so distracted in that Let's Play, I wasn't paying attention too much to the dialogue, so I wasn't getting really that official blind reactions and all that, so it was kind of a misleading title, but I didn't mean for that to happen. I think just things really love screwing me over. And also episode 4, that episode kind of corrupted, so it went out of sync and a bit jittery at points. So that was kind of a sucky episode, but everything else about Life is Strange was fine, but I found episode 1 and 4 was a bit of a fail. But, oh yeah, in episode 3 we lost the first half of the episode, which meant the first half of the episode wasn't blind, but that was my fault because I stupidly deleted the file. So yeah, that was my fault, but I'll take full responsibility for that. Oh yeah, and I also already got a life ball here, so I just got money there. So I'm just pretty much replaying these levels just to prove to you that I did do it without a chalice. And also, I guess you just want to see me do it, like, with a chalice too. I think it'd be a bit pointless. Like, oh, whoops. I did that a bit too late. Usually I just jump down here, and as soon as I start coming down, I just jump back here, and then, you know, you'd have seen it in my Let's Play. But, also, another thing I was describing earlier on is I kind of like both of the feels of MediEvil Resurrection and this MediEvil. The way they sort of make Pill's Ancient Dead feel. I kind of like how, in this game, they make the level feel a bit sort of damp, gloomy, and scary, and dramatic. And this level did actually scare me when I was younger, but I also like the approach they gave in MediEvil Resurrection, bringing in the credits music to that level and make the level give much more of a gloomy, sad feel of all the war that happened here and all that's been left behind of it, like forgotten memories and all that. And it was kind of sad, but I quite like the approach of both levels in Resurrection and this game. I like the feel of them both. But I think in this game, this soundtrack goes much better to Gallows Gauntlet because of just how... Why the hell did I do that? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen to be honest. I like the soundtrack to Gallows Gauntlet because it sort of suits it more because the soundtrack being quite scary soundtrack and all that, and the Gallows Gauntlet being a relatively scary level, to be honest, because it's pretty much a place where the criminals of Gallimere were executed, where you can see all the pikes through people in there, and also like people who were stabbed and hung and all that, and it's quite a scary level, and also people who were mummified, and it's quite a bloody level too, so it's relatively creepy. And I think I'll talk a bit more about that when I'm actually on the level, because the things I spoke about were actually on the level, so I'm trying to make this commentary as much as it was in the actual video as I can remember, but I can't remember everything I said. But one thing is, I'm sorry, tell me if there's any Let's Plays I've done recently, if any of you watched my PS4 Let's Plays that don't watch, well, because I know some people only watch my PS1 Let's Plays, some people don't, and some people watch my PS4 Let's Plays but don't watch my PS1 Let's Plays, so I don't really know. Just tell me what Let's Plays you feel like I've been sort of flopping lately, and I'll try and do them as best as I can in future, and I might see if I can do them on my own, because I feel like I concentrate on games better on my own, but I just enjoy playing them on, like, my friend Alex and all that. I just feel like we have a right laugh when we play games, but right enough we don't really take them seriously, we don't really pay attention to the game. And I feel like when I play on my own I do sort of focus on the game more, well I try to anyhow. But also I've noticed I've not done as many long plays lately of games. I'm just trying to think of PS1 games I could do long plays of. I was actually, because I noticed I've not really been doing many nostalgic gameplays lately of PS1 and all that. I've been sticking too much to modern games, and I'm sorry about that. I do actually really love the classics now, like a bit more than I do modern games. I mean, as much as I do love games by Telltale and that, I mean, they're pretty much my favourite type of games out there nowadays. They're choice-based games such as Wolf Among Us and Walking Dead and all that. There are sort of games that you do really like, but because it doesn't really provide much of a originality gameplay, like pretty much after a few times of playing it, you sort of selected all the options and you know all the outcomes, and like you sort of know what to expect, so pretty much you just don't want to play after a while. But well, you do want to play it like for nostalgia's sake, and like I was saying earlier on, yes, Walking Dead Season 1 is actually quite nostalgic to me because I did have a lot of memories of playing it in my old house during the summertime when it came out like 4 years ago. No, it's not that old at all, but I do have a nostalgic feel from playing it. But once, sorry, this has been a total fail. When I played this level earlier, I only fell once, but I've fallen twice in this part. So come on, let's not fall again. But, yeah, once you've played Telltale games over and over, you sort of just get used to the dialogue and that, and you just don't want to play it again. But you do like the game, but pretty much you just want new episodes after a while. Whereas games like this, you just sort of never get sick of playing them. You just love playing the adventure over and over. I mean, I know I've never gone sick of this game. I'm a bit sick of it tonight because I've just played these levels already, and I'm replaying them straight after I've already played them. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm really not enthusiastic right now. It's not your fault at all. It's not even mine. It's Dxtory's for being a bitch. But oh yeah, I've not gotten this helmet yet. So that's all 8 helmets collected, so we can leave the level now. Now, the thrown daggers are pretty good on the flying things. Flying demons, I guess you'd call them. Where are they? Oh, there we go. Pretty much just 2 throws of them, and that's them dead. There we go, see? So we're not getting the chalice, so we can just leave the level. Oh, we might need to top up our health first. Do we need to top up our health? Yes, we do. Okay. Right, so I feel like this is going okay, but I just feel like I wasted about 40 minutes there recording footage that didn't even record. First time, I realised I forgot to save after playing the Enchanted Earth, so I had to replayed Enchanted Earth Chalices again, and then I thought, okay, so now that's done, I can get on with the Let's Play. And everything seemed to be going perfectly. Like, honestly, it went really well. I was happy with my comedy. I managed to get a lot of stuff off my chest here that I want to explain, which I hope I have managed to get off my chest again this time, but I probably said it all wrong now that I've had to re-say it in such a low mood. But, yeah, and then I realised I didn't record, and I got into such a hissy fit about it. I was so pissed off, and I tried to cool down a bit before retrying it again right now. But yeah, I'm pretty much just going to record this again and just sort of chill out in the bath because I think I need it. Because I am so stressed out now after having such a good day today. Why do things have to always go bad after you have a good day? I'm just going to pour myself a Coke right next and get thirsty while he's talking. Actually, no, hold on. Just skip what he's saying. Look, if you help me. Yeah, and we'll just give him the souls. So hopefully guys will still enjoy this Let's Play. I mean, just try and look past me being a moany fart. Dealing with those filthy zombie types. Hop aboard. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying my No Chalice Let's Play so far. I'm sorry, MediEvil 1's been a bit of a flop, to be honest. I mean, I've only had one failed part in MediEvil 2 when I held the button, like the controller, too close to the microphone, so you kept hearing the buttons tapping very loudly in part 2. But MediEvil 2's actually been going a lot easier than MediEvil 1. I mean, I've actually felt myself getting a bit more pressurised in playing MediEvil 1 when defeating the likes of bosses in that, but MediEvil 2's not been that bad so far. I mean, I'm a bit dreading the Ripper. I'll probably have to use my good lightning when defeating the Ripper because he'll take longer to defeat, obviously, but hopefully that's all that'll be hard about him. He'll just take longer to defeat because I find him relatively easy beforehand. I don't really lose much health defeating him. I never even have to use my good lightning usually on Kia because I defeat him that fast. But I think the only difficulty this time will be I'll lose more health through having to use my health on Kia to keep her alive. But yep, we're now on the lake again. Hallelujah, playing this level again after stressing through earlier. I know guys, I'm so sorry about my lack of motivation right now. I was so happy when playing this earlier of how well it went, but I just don't have the motivation. But I'm going to try and get through it so I don't have to worry about it right now. So yeah, I'm not going to use my dragon armor because I wouldn't have had it by this point. I'm just trying to replay it as much as I did as possible. Right, come on Steven, get a hold of yourself, stop moaning. Just get on with it. But I just don't know what to say. I can't remember all I said earlier. I'm going to have to talk through it because, you know, copyright's sake and all that, because the music's copyrighted in this game. But also Sky Hurricane, I just... Did you have as much trouble as I'm having with this game right now? Like, I bet you remember to save every time you played it. You never had any troubles with recording. And like, you didn't accidentally collect any chalices like I did. But like, I know I did collect chalices, but it doesn't as much screw you over in this game if you collect all the chalices as it does in MediEvil 2. Because if you collect the chalice in MediEvil 2, you have no choice but collect your weapon before you can progress into the next level. Whereas in this game, if you collect the chalice, you don't have to collect your weapon. You do get brought to all the heroes, but you could choose to leave without it. I remember this part earlier, I just defeated the trolls with the chain drumsticks because they were taking forever to defeat with the small sword. And it's technically not cheating because the chain drumsticks are actually part of the weapons in the game. So pretty much, I was hoping to save some chicken drumsticks for later, but I'm having to use them up now because I'm replaying the level. So I'm probably gonna have to save a couple of chicken drumsticks for defeating who? Oh yes, for defeating. What was I gonna say? I've completely forgotten. I was gonna use the. Oh yeah, for defeating the demons in Haunted Ruins. But then again, come to think of it, if I'm not collecting the chalice, I could let those farmers die in Haunted Ruins. But yeah, I usually find if I use chicken drumsticks, it kills the shadow demons without me having to jump down to defeat them, because then they start moving when you jump down to defeat them. And there's no way I'm going to defeat them with the small sword in enough time before they defeat the farmers. But yeah, I'm just going to try and save the, what's it called, chicken drumsticks. Even though I wouldn't have to, but I'm going to really have to now, after replaying the levels. God, I've had so much stress with this No Chalice Let's Play. I mean, oh my god. I'm feeling a lot less stressed now because I'm almost halfway through it again, but oh my gosh. I'm pretty much just going to moan all the way through No Chalice Let's Play because, you know, it's not really relevant, not really talking about anything that's relevant to the game right now anyway. But, yeah, just playing it for the sake of not getting a chalice. Not going to listen to any dialogue parts, just get through the game alive. And like I was saying earlier on before I actually stopped recording, I've said that I tend to repeat myself a lot in every part, but for those of you who've not seen my previous parts, I just like to say what I've said in previous parts, in case you've not heard me say it already. Saying that I'm pretty much just playing through this for the sake of not getting chalices, not going to listen to dialogue or anything like that. Also, earlier on, I forgot to mention, when I was talking about trying to do long plays, I was going to attempt to do a long play of Rayman for the PS1, which is a game I remember playing when I was younger, but I've not played it in years. And I remember I couldn't even get past the Bandlands level in that game when I played it when I was younger, because the game is just that hard. I remember I got so stressed out with that game when I was younger. It was so complicated to get everything in it, and there was so many obstacles that were just hard to play. And when I was seeing long plays I've already done earlier, some people got the game done in less than 2 hours, and oh my god, they're so perfect at the game. Like, actually, they know every nook and cranny of the game. They didn't flinch in any jump they made. I know I'm the sort of panicker when it comes to games that if I make a jump that I feel like, oh god, I'm not going to reach that ledge, I try going back, I'm like, oh god, I'll try that jump again, and because I panic like I end up falling. So I can't see myself doing any better than them at my long play of Rayman. But if I was to ever do a long play of Rayman, I might try and go through it a bit more carefully than they would, and you can maybe laugh at me if I'm getting frustrated with the game and everything like that. I'm just so sorry that I'm not the most consistent and professional gamers, but it's quite hard being a YouTuber gamer to keep like a professional standard, and that, especially when you have other people living in the house that are just normal compared to you, and you're trying to be a bit more professional. I do like collabing with my friend Alex and that, but I just feel like we don't really take games seriously like that, and she tends to get easily distracted a lot. But she's just kind of like a co-host really. She's just sort of with me while I'm playing a game, but sometimes her excuse says, I want you to concentrate, but sometimes she does distract me, and I did fail there. I didn't fall in this level at all earlier, so this has been a complete fail. I'm sorry. Ah, boy. So yeah, like I mentioned about Rayman earlier there, so I just feel like my Let's Plays have just been pretty shit lately. And I think my New Year's resolution is to sort of keep up my pace, really. Be a bit better Let's Plays and sort of advance myself a bit more. But yeah, I just feel like I really need to get my act together a little, because I'm really not mentally stable right now. I mean, I do have terrible anxiety, and I actually do have quite bad depression as well. But I do try to stay as high-spirited as I possibly can in my Let's Plays and that. And I am really anxious when I'm doing my commentaries and that, but I do try my best to sound as professional as I possibly can. But I do have 2 channels. One that is YTPs, and they take quite a long time to make. They're projects I pretty much work on, sometimes for months before I get them done. I sometimes don't get one done for months because I only have like weekends to work on them. I pretty much just use weekends to recharge my batteries before I go back to college next week, so I pretty much have no time to work on anything other than Let's Plays, which are kind of like a respite channel for me. Just playing Let's Plays is a bit more just of a camera job for me, and at the end of the day, it's kind of a novelty that I can make money from playing Let's Plays as well, because I do monetize my channel and I make money from gameplays. And I know people are like, oh my god, you actually do this as a job, you make money from doing Let's Plays, and I'm like, it's not much at all, it's just a bit more of a benefit. Like, I just play games, just do what I enjoy, and I earn about £100 a month. It's not like a living or anything, it's just a decent amount to help buy other stuff. I mean, I've got a Patreon account if people want the support for me to buy better equipment for recording videos and that. I mean, this is what I enjoy doing. I do enjoy making videos, I enjoy making YTPs, and I enjoy doing gaming and all that, so it's my career path, I'm hoping. I'm hoping to go down more actual technologic terms rather than just playing games and that. I want to actually make more videos that are more creative and everything, like my own creations. But yeah, also another thing I was moaning about earlier on is my Let's Plays. I keep like, I think I already mentioned actually, but I'll bring it up again, that I started like some Let's Plays and then I don't continue them for like about 2 or 3 weeks or even months, to be honest. Such as my Spyro the Dragon, Enter the Dragonfly 4. That's I was the complete wrong order. Spyro 4 Enter the Dragonfly. I started 2 Let's Plays of that with my friend Alex, but I think I'm going to continue playing that with her whenever she's next round, but I probably won't be seeing her till next Saturday, so it'll probably be like another week before I do part 3 of that, so it's probably going to be 2 weeks between part 2 and 3 of that. So yeah, I'm sorry that there's such long times between my parts of each Let's Play, but it's not to say that I haven't stopped the Let's Play, just either just because I'm not in the mood to play that game at that moment in time, or there's just another reason that I can't play it anytime soon. But just because I've got lots of other Let's Plays to get caught up with first, or I just don't have the time really, so I'm so sorry. But comment down below just asking if I'm planning to do in a certain Let's Play continue anytime soon, saying like, I've noticed you've not played this in a while, will you be continuing that anytime soon? And likely I will be continuing it, but yeah, sometimes I just do take a long time to continue a Let's Play. For example, I know Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters, that blind Let's Play of that, It's been almost like 3 months since my last part of that, and I'm so sorry. But my reason for that is because since I've got my new laptop and I've transferred EP6C from my old one onto this one, most of my save states have actually sort of stayed. Like when I was playing MediEvil, all my MediEvil save files hadn't been lost, but all my save files for Bugs Bunny have. So pretty much I'm just trying to find the time and motivation to play that game up to the point I was at in my blind Let's Play before I continue it. So once I'm up at that point, I'll do another Let's Play for you guys. So, also I was meaning to mention earlier on, I could never get the chalice in this level when I was younger because I had a bad habit of destroying all those green eyes. And those green eyes, once you stand in front of them, they actually summon all these trolls in the level, and if you destroy the eyes, the trolls won't come out. And if the trolls won't come out, you won't have enemies to defeat for collecting the chalice. But I never knew that when I was younger, but I used to just keep destroying the eyes. But pretty much what you have to do is, you don't have to destroy the black eyes, but if you destroy the black eyes, it won't like affect your chalice like development. So you could just destroy the black eyes if they're annoying you. But the green eyes, do not destroy them, because they summon enemies, and if you want to collect the chalice, I would not destroy them. But in a no chalice Let's Play, I guess, you might as well, if you're not getting a chalice anyway, but if you're intended to get a chalice, do not fall into the trap like I did, with destroying those green eyes, because you'll not get the chalice. Because no enemies will come out, and you won't be able to get the chalice. So, I know, I'm so sorry, but I've been apologizing over and over. I'm just so deflated right now. I'm just going to go for a well-deserved bath after this Let's Play and just sort of chill out while this is rendering. And then I can hopefully just move on with this game after Gallows Gauntlet. So I played Poe's Ancient Dead, I played this level, played Crystal Caves, and I played Gallows Gauntlet. And that's how much I did earlier. So once I'm past that level, I'm probably going to be so relieved. I'm just going to hope the recording did actually turn out this time. Nothing bad happened. But oh god, I'm going to take a sip of Coke now. And yeah, I was mentioning earlier on, this level, these things just look like, I don't know what they are, they look like giant teapots with crystals on top of them. So pretty much in this level, literally every rune in the game is in this level apart from the moon rune. Because you need 3 runes for each of these little crystal teapots. I don't know what to call them, that's what they look like, crystal teapots. You need an earth rune for this one, you need a time rune for the other, and then chaos rune for the other one to turn the lake solid. So pretty much we put in the earth rune and the time rune so far, so we just put, no, earth rune and the chaos rune, so we have to put in the time rune now, so that'll solidify the lake. And also, so I said the earth rune, chaos rune, time rune, yes, and also we need star rune for actually leaving the level, so that leaves no moon rune. But yeah, we need quite a lot of runes in this level. I think I've remembered a lot of the stuff I said in the last Let's Play so far. I'm feeling a bit more motivated now because I know I'm halfway through what I was doing earlier, and the next 2 levels aren't that long, and they weren't that hard actually. I know, pardon the pun, but the levels weren't that difficult actually with no chalice, so I'm not going to worry about getting through them with no chalice. Hopefully my mood will be a bit better in the later parts, but hopefully you can understand why I just can't be bothered. But thankfully I've been saved a little bit of hassle because I had no club by this point in the game, and I realised that I would need the club for playing the next level, because I need the club, well, I need a hammer for defeating the, or any banging weapon like that for defeating the dragon, because I need to actually hit the ground so that the ceiling will collapse on top of him. But I had no club, so I had to replay Cemetery Hill earlier, and I actually got more health while I was there, just because I took advantage of the fact there was health there to collect, so I just topped up my health while I was there, at the same time as collecting a club. So, I needed the club for defeating the dragon, so I got the dragon armor in that level, and I actually did need the dragon armor. It's a vital weapon for getting past the Gallows Gauntlet, so it's a weapon I did actually need. So I replayed Cemetery Hill off camera, but it meant nothing because I didn't record. Pardon me, I did record the game, but there's a common error in Dxtory that when you're recording a game, it just doesn't take the recording even though it says it does. So it was not my fault at all, I did record the game. But I was so pissed off. I had to pretty much uninstall Dxtory, delete the folder, reinstall Dxtory, and make a new folder, and start from where I left off again. So pretty much, since we're not getting a chalice, we can just leave the level now, because we've got the star rune. And we'll pretty much just charge past all these trolls, try not to let them hit us. Jump over them. There we go. That was good. So we haven't got full health, but the next level's not that hard, so hopefully we'll get back our health soon enough. Dun, dun, bum. Dun, 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 dun. And yes, I am going to play the next level as normal, just to be fair. I'm going to defeat the dragon again and recollect the dragon armor as if I didn't have it already. Just to sort of simulate how I played it earlier. I'm so sorry guys, this did not turn out quite as you planned. It didn't turn out at all as I planned, to be honest, but right, so we're playing across the caves now. By this point I did actually have to replay Cemetery Hill and come back up to this point, but I've replayed it already now. So now I've got the club, and the club will be usable for defeating the dragon. And we don't need to use much percentage of the club for defeating him. And we can use the daggers are actually pretty good on these demons. They pretty much hold down square twice, and that kills them. So yeah, we're just going to play this level as normal. We'll just kill enemies, just as if we were going to get a chalice, but we're not getting the chalice, okay? Play the level as normal as you would. But apart from the fact you're not rewarding yourself. Also, I've been meaning to ask, are people enjoying my videos lately? Because I feel like I'm not hearing from some of the viewers that I usually get. Like, are you getting a bit sick of my inconsistency? I don't blame you if you are. I mean, I know I'm not really as good as I used to be at these videos. I mean, I've never really been good, to be honest. That's kind of a bold claim, to be honest. But I've just felt like I've not heard from the likes of, well, I've not heard from Soul Saggins a bit recently when I mentioned that I've not heard from him in a while. But if you feel like I've been quite consistent with uploading medieval content lately, just let me know, because I've noticed I've not heard from Crash Stefano much lately, or I've not really heard from a couple of people lately. I've not heard from Footless 2005. How are you getting on? I know you're quite an awesome viewer. I love your videos too, actually, to be honest, and it's quite nice to hear from you but I've not heard from you in a while, so I'm just wondering if you're alright. you're getting a bit sick of my videos. I'm sorry, but I can understand if you're getting a bit sick of me, because I'm quite unpredictable with my uploading consistency. But also, earlier on I tried to avoid destroying this casing here, because oh, he does have a cone. Earlier on I thought his cone just randomly spawned after Elliot. I didn't let him out because I thought he'd have stolen my weapon, but yeah, I'll just destroy him. So, oh, jump out of there. I managed to get out there unhurt earlier, but I hurt myself once there, but it doesn't matter. Oh, that one actually did come out. Usually the imps don't come out unless you open their crystals, but the Rhinotaurs do come out, whether or not you open their crystals. But, pretty much I'm just going to summon all the Rhinotaurs right now and sort of lure them all around the exploding box, so that I don't have to kill them. Get down here, you fool. Come on. Come on. I want to lure him down here so that I don't have to, like... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Turn around, come on. Okay, open the chest and just destroy them all. Come on over here. Oh, where is he going? Oh, you bastard. He paid no attention to me whatsoever. There you go, it just makes it a tad easier, that part, if they get hit with the exploding box first. Oh, sorry, I just burped a little there. So yeah, this game is pretty doable without Chalice. I was like saying this earlier on. I was saying like Sky Hurricane was great. This game is just perfectly doable without Chalice. It's just a bit more challenging. But yeah, it's just a little more time consuming having to use worse weapons and uses up more shield and more life. But it's definitely doable. It's much more rewarding feeling to collect chalices than that. But because you feel like you're rewarding yourself along the way. You're collecting new collectibles. You get to hear lines from all the heroes at Gallimere, and you actually earn your place in the Holy Heroes, but you don't earn that place, and you also won't get that ending if you don't get all the chalices. So there's quite a few benefits from getting the chalice, but the game is doable without it. So yeah, we'll just defeat these Rhinotaurs. The Rhinotaurs, they don't feel that much difficult to defeat. We're just defeating them with the small sword. Well, yeah, I just have to make sure I hold down square all the time, because that's a bit more powerful than just pressing X. Yes, I'll just sneak around this. Yeah, he's got a cone, but not gonna bother defeating him. I could just top up my daggers right now. And there we go, we'll just go through here. And I'm just going to defeat the dragon quickly so that I can actually start using my dragon armor, because I think I'm just being fair not using it right now. Just dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So yeah, I did have to backtrack to get the club, because there's literally no other way to defeat him if I'm not getting the... Coming to think of it, I can't re-defeat him. But just so you know, I did defeat him off camera because I've defeated him already, so I can't re-defeat him because I've already defeated him for the dragon armor. So I'm so sorry that you had to not witness me doing that off camera, but there's literally no way for me to fix that. But yep, now I'm up to the point that I would have had the dragon armor. I'll just start using it now because I started using it by this point. But so you just destroy all them Rhinotaurs. The Rhinotaurs are pretty easy to defeat with the dragon armor. It's a pretty useful weapon on them, but smaller weapons like the imps are pretty hard to reach. But if you just crouch like that, it's okay, but you can't crouch at the same time as moving, so if an imp is moving, you can't actually get the imp, so you have to make sure that the imp's standing still for it to be defeatable. It's not that the imps take lots of hits or anything, they're just hard to get on level with for firing. But, so yeah, that's that level. This level almost done, actually, to be honest. There's not really a lot to do in it. I think this level wasn't remade in Resurrection, it was just a boss and that was it. Like, it wasn't a level in itself, it was just called Dragon Island and it had crystals in it. But pretty much it just served as a boss. We just went in and defeated a camper version of the dragon. And just, we got the dragon armor from her, well him. It was like, I prefer the dragon in this one, but just because he was more awesome. I loved his Glaswegian accent. I love this dragon armor. This is going to serve me well. There's no Chalice Let's Play, and I'm hope's not cheating. Ah, damn. I forgot to defeat that imp. Well, I tried to defeat him, but no biggie. What is the point in the enemies? They run away from me half the time in this game. Do 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 dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. And guys, honestly, I really am sorry if I'm coming across as mad or anything in this part. I really am not. I'm just mad in general. I'm just so pissed off at how the outcome of this went. After having such a decent day, just have it shit on me like this. But I know that I promised you guys that I know Chalice Let's Play, so I'm pretty much doing this part to the best of my potential. The only consequence it had was that I couldn't show you me defeating the dragon without any Chalice weapons, but that wouldn't have had much of a difference because I just defeated him using the club, which would have had just the same impact as defeating him with the hammer. So yep, we're just going to replay the Gallows Gauntlet now. I'm so sorry about how this part's gone. I'm so sorry. But like, oh, also, what I was saying earlier on, when I was saying that it's a benefit, like making money from videos, honestly, that is not why I do it. It's just beneficial, the fact that I can. Like, I'm like, if you get a chance and like an opportunity to earn money from making videos and doing what you love, just go for it. I mean, it's just an awesome feature to have. But the main thing I actually love about making my videos is because I enjoy the type of videos I make. I really like making them, and well, I like making them when I have the time to and motivation, when they don't screw me over like this Let's Play tonight. And to be honest, the highlight of my day is actually when I actually wake up in the morning. I know I said actually twice there, but when I wake up in the morning, I just sort of log into my YouTube, and when I see all my notifications, I just love reading through them all and seeing all your lovely comments. But the only thing I don't like, because I can't guarantee that all my comments are nice, I sometimes get trolls and all that saying that my voice is disgusting, that I suck at this game. Like, I got one recently saying like, oh my god, you took so many tries to play this, fucking remove this video now. It's disgraceful, it was so boring. Oh, did you not think of skipping the saving screens and that? He literally nitpicked everything out of that Let's Play, and it's so, it's annoying getting comments like that. I mean, it's just so pointless. I mean, do you just love being a hateful person towards people? I mean, it's just annoying. And also, I got a hate comment on my Last of Us Let's Play, which I agreed to, but he could have been much nicer about it. He called me retarded, he called me and Alex Prats and that, and I understood where he was coming from, that we were talking through the game and we weren't really concentrating on it, but he could have been more constructive about it. But yeah, I absolutely love, on the whole, I'm a very lucky person when it comes to getting nice comments from people. I've got a generally nice fan base. Both of my channels have lovely viewers. Like, honestly, I'm very lucky. I mean, I know how many trolls there are on the internet, and I have, unfortunately, been encountered by the odd one on my channel, which is very devastating, but hey, there's always one, sadly. I don't know why they have to ruin everything, but I'm very thankful for all the subscribers I do have, and I hope I can keep making brilliant videos for you in future, because I do want to make you all happy, but I just don't feel like I'm doing a good job, because I just feel like I'm so unprofessional and I suck at everything. But all you guys seem to be very supportive and really enjoy my content, so as long as you guys are enjoying it, I'm fine with that. But just so you guys know, I do not do it for the money. It's just it's just making money. It's pretty much just like my job. It's pretty much, this is what I want to do. It's what I love doing. And to make money from it is just very beneficial. So, but yeah, that's not the reason I do it, honestly. And also, I was moaning about this part earlier. I lost a lot of health when defeating this dragon. Like, I know a lot of people don't let him free because they're all like, oh, he's a bad dragon, all the other ones are good, but this one, he'll start trying to kill you. But I think a lot of people don't know about the whole cheat. If you keep hitting him on the head, he eventually disappears. But I might as well have not got that money at the back just to save all this hassle here, because he takes a lot more hits with the small sword, whereas he only takes like 2 whacks of the magic sword, and it took off a lot of my health there. But I think I'm going to return to the beginning to top up my health, because I am running really low right now. I might use the dragon armor. Not dragon armor. But I say I might use the chicken drumsticks, but I'll see. If I got life at the beginning, I could use. Or if I used all that life out. Oh no, good. There's still life in it. Awesome. Just top up my health for that. And also, I've also mentioned this earlier, how much hassle I had with this level when I was younger. This is literally the level that haunted me forever, after all my childhood, right up till YouTube came along, before I actually could watch Let's Plays to figure out how to play the game. But honestly, the whole 10 years I had the game at the time, I still couldn't get past this level because I couldn't get past the Sound Grounds. And when I was younger, I used to think the Sound Grounds was like an optional level. So I used to think, oh well, if we can't complete that one, we'll just skip on to this one. But then I didn't even realise we didn't have to defeat, I didn't even realise there was a boss in the Crystal Caves when we first played through it. I thought we just had to put this crystal inside the eye, and I thought I did something. I didn't know we actually needed 2 dragon gems. And yeah, but it turned out we did. So we needed a dragon gem from a level that was past inside the asylum, which is inside, well, I mean the Sound Grounds, which was inside the asylum, as you all know now. But yeah, I could never get past the second riddle when I was younger, because I could just never get into the right pattern of figuring out how to turn the faces. We just kept hitting them over and over, they all kept turning back round, and it was just so annoying. I was even crying at times. I'm like, I really want to complete this game, but I just can't. I was just like that. It was just so frustrating. But then now I'm just a complete boss of the game. I just love it. Don't mean to brag, but I'm not very good at many games nowadays. But all these classics, ones I'm really into, I have had so much practice at them over time, and I've just sort of gotten good at them. But like I was mentioning earlier, I'll suck at games like Greyman if I did a long play of that. But like levels like this, I honestly thought there was just something we were doing wrong within the level. Like there was a way to get past it, but we just couldn't figure it out. We were hitting things on the wall that I guess that look like levers. I was gonna say levers and levers there, but like levers. But and we would just get so frustrated. And that phony exit that was near the start, we actually thought that was the real exit, but then we couldn't find out to get Chalice. So I thought, oh well, this level's pretty easy. We just kept skimming through it. But then every time we go past it, I'm like, why is it not going on to the next level? So yeah, pretty much this level caused us a lot of grief from younger. And so did the Sound Grounds as well. We could never get past the second riddle at all, so bring back a lot of bad memories, but a lot of good memories too, knowing that now when I'm playing the level, I can actually play it, so it's good. So, all because of Let's Plays. So, Let's Plays are a very good source on YouTube. If you're stuck in a game, you can look up Let's Plays of how to play it, and look up certain strategies. I pretty much just play games for the fun of it, and just play games to show you that they are completable, but I'm not necessarily good at showing good strategies and all that, but right, so that's just done this level, technically. Just going to torch all these guys. And like I was saying earlier on, it's like the game's mocking you when you're playing with that Chalice here, like saying like, the Chalice can now be collected, but you're not going to get it. So I think I ended this level with very little health when I was playing it last time. And come to think of it, I actually think I used chicken drumsticks this part, but I'm trying to spare them now. I think the next level will be okay if I don't get any health. Like, I'm not going to backtrack to the graveyard or anything, because I think the next level is quite good to you with health. They give you a lot of life vials to collect, and there's also a life out in the next level. But also, if I was collecting chalices, but at this point in the game, we'd probably get a lot of life vials from the heroes, so that's another step down. But yeah guys, thank you very much for watching. I am so sorry about my lack of enthusiasm this part. I just really want to get this part out of the way so I can just continue on with the game. Oh my god, I'm just so relieved now that I've finally gotten this done out of the way again. But thank you guys very much for watching. I just wanted to make you guys happy, but just not breaking my promise here from doing these Let's Plays. I almost did just want to give up on this Let's Play altogether, but I thought, no. I've started it now, I might as well just get on with it, even if it does seem flawed in some ways. The Let's Play is already very flawed in many ways, but thank you very much guys for putting up with me. I'm so glad that you all really enjoy my content, even though it's flawed as hell, but thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you can stay tuned for, hopefully looking forward to part 2, not part 2, what am I on about? Part 4, the final part of MediEvil 2 Let's Play, which will be up before my next part of this, which I'm hoping will be my final part of this too, so hope you guys look forward to the final part of MediEvil 2 and this without any chalices. So yeah guys, that's the end of this part. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll be in a better mood next time, but see you guys, take care, and thank you so much for being such a supportive group of people. I really appreciate it. Thank you.